the city of clouds, every inklet built on a gold element, from a gold element. A family of 5. Well, -1, because that's a long story. Mother is Camille Saint Vander, and council member of Earth's Breath, the people of wings. Children are Steph Mario Vander, Ambrose Ziegler Vander, Amanda Ann Vander, and father is Christoph Saint Vander, also part of the council of Earth's Heir. In these times of high politics, families were living in alignment with rank due to social upheaval in the courts. This upheaval was caused by rebellion. The wing people were unsatisfied with how things were moving in the upper atmosphere. Princess. Camille calls her daughter Amanda, as she was tending to the garden earlier. Amanda comes. Mother, what is it? It's cold. Camille shifts her gaze to her daughter Amanda. I do not want you to tell your father this, but we are in big trouble. Amanda's eyes shift. She was the oldest girl, the only girl. For her mother had been pregnant, but the baby was not here yet, so she was the only girl. Mother, what do you mean? We're in trouble. Your father, Christoph, he has been involved in something. And I cannot say right now, but there is an investigation. Mother, what are you talking about? Amanda exclaims. I am telling you that we might have to go, and very soon. Amanda cannot believe her eyes. As for this was her only home. This was all she knew. She had just graduated, and she was headed to college to be an executive for the council, to lead in her mother's footsteps. She had not understood why such things was happening. But mother, where will we go? What will we do when we get there? Why are we running? What has father did? Maybe this is all father who has to take this responsibility. Her mother sighs. He is your father. And I don't know if you know this, but if he goes down, there will be no more Vanders, Amanda. The Vanders will be nothing. Mother, aren't you part of the council too? Don't you care about our family? What will Mario do? Is not he fighting for this upper atmosphere? Is not he fighting for our realm, our region? He's high rank. Can't he get us out of this? Amanda, we cannot worry about Mario. They were referring to the eldest brother, Mario Steph Vander. Steph has to go on. He's a man. He has a legacy. They will not attack him. He's a good fighter, and he has done a lot. But us, I could not say the same. Amanda starts frantically laughing. Mother, this is ridiculous. So we have to run. Why Steph, Mario, gets to stay here and live just regularly. The mother pauses. Only he would not be able to stay here regularly. He will be fighting for our reputation. But we have to go. Amanda stops, sighs. Even Ambrose Zigger, the brother of mine, what will happen to him? Is he not coming with us? The mother looks over her past her, and there the boy is standing in disbelief. Ambrose heard everything. Ambrose! Ambrose takes off, and the mother follows after him. We'll talk about this later, Amanda. I cannot have your brother running his mouth yet. Get your stuff. We might have to go tonight. Amanda cannot believe her eyes. She looks around the house. Things were decorated nicely. Everything was fine. Why did they have to leave? Amanda goes up to her room, starts collecting her stuff frantically. She had to say goodbye to a couple of people. She could not just disappear like that. Who would she be as a friend? Something in her head says, no, you cannot do that now. You cannot have time to do that now. She hears a loud bang while she's in her room, and her heart starts racing. She thinks to call out her mother's name, but something in her tells her, no, go look, but quietly. She goes down to the living room where her and her mother stood. Her mother's hands were behind their backs. Ambrose was not with her. She panics. She finds that she had a choice. She should defend her mother, or should she just run off like a little girl? But there was too many of them. They were dressed in black, and they had black wings. She's heard of these type of angels before, but she's never ever thought that she would see them, and not in these circumstances, for they approved of every stereotype there was. She avoided, and she escaped from the door that led out towards the backyard. She quickly, on her feet, gathered the courage, arched her back, and let her phalanges, which were called the bones of the wings, start to patter. The force drew her back, but she had been flying since she was a child, so it did not do much towards her. It only drew her energy inwards, towards her wings and outward, as she started to levitate off the ground. She sees them come out of the house, and just look at her. I don't think they were after me, she says in her head. But whatever they have done, it's not over. It's far from over. Her wings start to pitter-patter harder and faster as she flews over the heights of the city. Her family lived in the inner part of the city. She just flew out to the country side of the city where her uncle had resided. She did not know where Ambrose was, but the boy was self-sufficient. Am I being selfish? Am I being a bad sister? Amanda thought to herself. Because if I go back in there, I risk getting caught. I have to go get help, she says, convincing herself to keep flying. Partial fear, the rest cowardness. She understood that about herself, and she was not willing to stare that part of herself in the face, for she justified her fleeing as justice of a sort. It took her 3 hours. Yes, 3 hours of flying to get over to the countryside where her uncle resided. She arrives at the gates of the palace, and there were maids there She let herself in. She gets to the front doors as she descends down. Uncle! Uncle, where are you? His uncle's wife comes out and she scoffs. She did not like this lady. Her name was Marina. And can I help you? Why are you looking for him now? He is in his bath time. She looks disgusted at Amanda. She had no idea whose family she was married into. She was just some rich, uphill angel who thought everything was to be handed to her. Amanda thought, where is my uncle? Go get him, and I need to see him now. Amanda demands. Marina looks at her and glares, and goes and descends off into the part of the house where she was prohibited. Yes, it was not uncommon to have prohibited sections of the house, the living quarters. It was quite respectable, and Amanda had manners, but she was not to be played with right now. Her brother Ambrose was still in the city, and yes, she worries about Steph Mario, but Steph was alright. He could handle himself quite well, and he was the best of fighters. But her little brother Ambrose was not to be left alone. And though she did leave him alone, she needed her uncle, because her uncle was the one who was swift. Her uncle comes down in a robe, with Miranda shortly behind him, not too far, not too close. Niece, how can I help you? He says with a grin. Amanda starts to tear up as she sees her uncle as a savior at the moment. Uncle, I cannot explain to you what I've just experienced. He says, calm down, my niece. I think I might know already. Perhaps you do. Amanda gets defensive. What have you known about this? His uncle does not respond, but then suddenly speaks. Amanda, your family, no, my brother has done something illegal, and you must understand. So, you're just gonna let them take them? The uncle's name was Vance. Vander. Is that what you call yourself? You call yourself a Vander? You cannot even go and help your brother, nor his wife either. Now I might not know why your mother have gotten taken, Vance said, but I'm pretty sure she was not innocent either. Amanda scoffs as she sees Miranda smirk. What is that wrench smirking at? Hey, this is my wife, the uncle says. If you do not have manners, you can get out of here now. Amanda's in disbelief. Okay, and then are they coming to get me too? Or have you already rung the bell for them to come get me? Amanda, I am not your enemy, the uncle said. Your dad was the enemy. She cannot believe her ears. She cannot believe her uncle, anything else that came out of his mouth. To her uncle was not to be trusted. Well, I'll be going now, since I know that I cannot trust you, she says while walking off. What a feisty little girl, Miranda says. She's so full of anger. Does she not know what her people have done? I guess not. But she still is my niece, Miranda, Vin says. Where is Christoph? Where is my husband? Camille demands from the guards. Where have you taken him? The guards say nothing. And my children. You could take me, but you cannot take my children. I won't let you. She finishes. After she finishes a man dressed in all black with dark wings and dark hair that ran past his shoulders. Are you done chatting, woman? She looks up. Who are you? And where's Christoph? Camille asks. Is that husband of yours? You're lucky we got to him first, before the High Council did. Don't worry, he is under our possession. You just have to pay us some debts first and you're free. What debts? What has he done? Oh, you don't know. Well, you're bound to figure out. You're a wanted family. He turns his back on Camille and proceeds out the door which he came. What a fussy woman, he says as he exits. Camille pushes her blonde hair back with her elbows. Her hands were tied together, so she didn't have much moving room, and her legs anchored to a chair. She figured that she wouldn't try anything yet. She did not even know where she was. She was no dumb woman. She'd rather observe. So you're telling me, Ambrose, that you're running? Ambrose's friend named Dean says as he explains what happened. Now, the time his mother got caught, he's seen it all. She had been running after him. She had been running after him. And then, all of a sudden, these people came out of nowhere. And they weren't after him, per se, yet, is what he thought. Yes, I'm running. I've seen it with my own eyes. Ambrose, you're joking. You're joking. And so you're telling me you're wanted. Dean starts laughing. I don't think it's funny, Dean, Ambrose says. What if they come after me next? I'm in no harbor in a fugitive. Makes you guilty too. Ambrose stops. I don't think that's how it works, Ambrose. Because if I turn you in, I might have a hefty prize. Dean starts as he jokes on and on. Ambrose zoned out. He was just happy that he did not get taken away, but his family and his sister, was she okay? Ambrose's hair was cut just below his eyes, so people couldn't really see his expression, but he was pained. Hey, Ambrose, all joking aside, what am I going to do? I mean, I have to tell my parents. No! Ambrose exclaims. You could not say anything. Just let me stay here for tonight, and I will be gone. But where are you going to go, Ambrose? Dean said. I don't know, but you cannot say anything. Fine, Dean says. But if they come at you, I'm going to take them right to you. Ambrose brushes it off. Whatever. Hi! Hot two! Mother! Yes, I have some news. What is it? Can you not see I'm training here? It was a general, an older son, Steph. Middle name Mario. But in the weaponized section, the military, they call him by the middle name, which is Mario. I've got some news, and I don't know if you're ready to hear this. And you're safe, but your family. Do not stutter on this matter. What is it with my family? Mario demands. His voice shakes the head. Well, the lower hand general, because Mario was a gold medal general, meaning it was his contributions that got him that rank. I would say that your family, they haven't committed a crime sort of, but it's like he started talking really fast. William, Mario says. That was his name. The second in command, the silver commander. Mario was a gold commander. Finish your words properly. Mario had not been in the mood that day, and this did not help bringing issues of his family up. Well, William started, it's kind of like, your family's going to prison? Mario stuttered. What do you mean by that? Prison. He grabs William by his collar. Say more now. Well, if you let me go, Mario releases the grip. Your father. It's kind of embezzlement, politics or whatnot. You're good there, but your family. Mario, you know you can't go after them, right? As if Mario already had a plan in his head that William knew about. I'm not going to do anything, because whatever my father did, he can get himself out. Yeah, William starts. Only it's your family. They're going to arrest your family. William finishes. No, they will not. Mario, they quite frankly are going to arrest your family. Mario looks at his eyes. Then I will take things into my own hands, would I not? What type of man would I be? William sighed. You will lose your position, and you will be thrown in jail right along with your family. William's voice is. Mario raises an eyebrow. His hair was dirty blonde, not like the rest of his family. So, tell me this. How can I get them out? Legally. Mario says, surrender to law. William says, you have to wait. You have to wait to see what they're going to do. Okay, and this will be ordered tomorrow. We're just giving you a heads up, William says, as he fixes his collar. And I suggest you not do that again. You have eyes on you. You cannot be reckless, he says while he leaves the room. He had a feeling William was not as slow as he played off, but he still did not like way. It kind of reminded me of someone in power who did not deserve it. He was only the chief's son, had no merits, no talent, thought he ran things. Mario's tension settled. He was not an emotional. He gets out the pen and paper and starts writing a letter to... It was anonymous at the time. I declare fraud. Mario finishes the letter with a long paragraph and sends it off anonymously.